The Sharks concluded their road trip with a shutout victory, 3-0 over the Philadelphia Flyers. And yeah, I mean, this is a good win for the Sharks. James Reimer getting a 30-save shutout. And the Flyers coming into this, they're 4-1, right? And, you know, the Sharks, of course, had been losing pretty frequently. So a big win for the Sharks, mentality-wise, but also, you know, being a good team, it's going to boost your morale. And so, yeah, it was great for the Sharks. They scored 2 in the second, 1 in the third, and ultimately got the win. And so, yeah, the Sharks, you know, actually after this win move up. I know it's early, but they move up 2 places, now 6th in the Pacific. And so not bad at all. So, yeah, in the first period, James Reimer was making great saves, as he did all game, but particularly then as well. No score in the first. Then we go to the second. Erik Karlsson, who's been great lately, of course, scoring the overtime winner against the Rangers the other night, gets the first goal of the game, and that's for the Sharks. And a good play by him, you know, just a very hard slap shot. I mean, you're not going to stop that if you're the goalie, and that's 1-0 Sharks. Steven Lorentz scored his first career Sharks goal. Of course, acquired in the Brent Burns trade over the summer. Lorentz, you know, has been, you know, named a pretty decent player, I think, you know, in the eyes of many. I think that's why the Sharks wanted him. And yeah, he got a nice goal. It was a good play by him for sure. And that made it 2-0 down there on the rebound. And so, yeah, it was 2-0, and James Reimer was continuing to make good saves. The Sharks' penalty kill was pretty phenomenal. And the Sharks would eventually get their third goal of the game on an empty netter from Nico Sturm. And Nico Sturm has, of course, been pretty good so far this season, and so it was good to see him continue to progress like that and get a nice goal. I sort of had to fight for it. Philly's defense, despite the empty net, was, you know, on him pretty tight. So yeah, the Sharks won. James Reimer got the win, and yeah, 3-0. I mean, that's a pretty solid win in my books, especially over a team that's not bad. Like I said, this ends the away road trip, and so we're going to play the rival Las Vegas Golden Knights, in that pretty hated rival, and that'll be our next game at home. So that should be interesting to see. I mean, checking in on the standings, we're obviously ahead of the Ducks and Canucks, and you know, Vegas has been pretty good, but they also have the same record as Philly. So if we can beat Philly, hopefully we can beat Vegas. But you know, hopefully the Sharks can capitalize with our division not being super strong. I think the Sharks, you know, a lot of people are saying, oh, they're going to tank for Bedard. And I sort of agree. I think, you know, Bedard or any other prospect, you know, tanking for him is probably going to be, you know, the best option in the long run. But if you think about it, the Sharks division right now, I mean, you have the Flames and Golden Knights at the top. Other than that, I feel like any other, you know, that third spot for, you know, if applicable, is definitely up for grabs. I mean, right now, Seattle is in that position, but we'll see who emerges. I mean, the Sharks, you know, of course, only 2 wins so far, but both wins have been pretty solid, and especially this one. Definitely our best game of the year so far. It's only been 8 games, but, you know, definitely can be proud of that. So, yeah, for the Flyers, they had Felix Sandstrom in net. He was okay. The Sharks had less shots than Philly. He was 22 of 24. But, yeah, no goals for Philadelphia, despite, you know, some decent shot attempts. They had 30 shots, yeah, I mean, Provorov had 4 shots on goal. Like, certain guys had multiple shots on net, but the Sharks just did good. And so, yeah, they get their 4th point of the year, and we'll head back home to take on the Knights, and we'll play some other teams at home as well on this homestand. So, yeah, Reimer did great. Good one for the Sharks. Let me know your guys' thoughts on this game. Good win for San Jose. They needed it. I mean, 2-6 and 1-7 just feel, I know it's a 1-game difference, but 1-7 just would have felt so much worse. And so 2-6, at least there's a little bit more breathing room there with, you know, getting back in that win column. So anyways, guys, let me know your thoughts on this win. I will see you guys later, and yeah, go Sharks.